Chicago Fire Season 14, Episode 8 picks up directly after the intense fall finale, diving back into the perilous situation of Severide and Van Meter trapped in an apartment fire. The episode also explores the looming threat of Engine 51's decommissioning due to city budget cuts, and the personal struggles of other characters like Vasquez, who grapples with his career choice and family issues. The episode opens with Kid and Isaiah, who are trying to manage their own challenges while the fire situation escalates. Kid attempts to reach her husband, but he is preoccupied assisting the school principal in investigating the fire's origin. As the smoke alarm sounds, they find themselves trapped inside the apartment with fires blocking both stairwells, leaving rappelling down the windows as their only escape route. Severide and Van Meter remain composed under pressure, improvising a harness and rope from bedsheets to descend the building. They prioritize rescuing the principal first. However, Van Meter struggles with the smoke, making the escape hazardous. Despite being caught in the flames, Van Meter manages to get down safely, with Severide following last. Though everyone escapes the building, Van Meter collapses afterward, signaling grave distress. At the hospital, Severide focuses on Van Meter's condition, who is under the care of Dr. Archer. Van Meter's oxygen levels are critical due to smoke inhalation, and his survival through the night is uncertain. Meanwhile, Kid and Isaiah arrive, with Isaiah deciding to stay close to Severide, showing his growing bond with Severide and Kid's family. This moment highlights the emerging sense of family and support among the characters. The atmosphere shifts when Captain Gerard arrives, emphasizing that the police department is not taking over the investigation but supporting the Office of Fire Investigation (OFI). Part of the investigation involves looking into a Facebook group spreading hate against Principal Cole, a subplot that deepens the mystery surrounding the fire. The episode also touches on Violet and Novak's discussion about Vasquez's background and ambitions, revealing that although he enjoys being with the Chicago Fire Department, it wasn't his dream job. Additionally, Pascal informs Mouch about the potential loss of Engine 51, warning of the negative impact on firefighting and Mouch's job security. Pascal's determination to fight for the engine shows his loyalty and leadership. Back at the hospital, the investigation into the Facebook group advances. Students form a support group for the school community, with Wyatt, initially suspected of starting the fire, shown as a member. The real creator is revealed to be Lily, a troubled student with a surprising connection to the case. Lily's involvement raises suspicions, though her exact role remains unclear, prompting further inquiries by OFI and the police. Van Meter's condition worsens, leading Archer to place him in an induced coma, which deeply affects Severide. The emotional weight of this situation is palpable, as Severide struggles with the uncertainty. Parallel to the investigation, Mouch attempts to rally union support against city plans to use budget cuts as justification to fire him, despite protections requiring just cause. This political battle underscores the broader challenges facing the fire department. Severide and Gerard visit Lily's home to gather more information about the Facebook group. While Lily claims to defend free speech, her mother confirms Lily was home the night of the fire, complicating the case. Attempts to shut down the Facebook group fail, as it remains a critical source of information and tension. Pascal confronts the mayor's office, uncovering that decisions about Engine 51's fate were made by city officials, not the fire department. This revelation adds a layer of political intrigue and suggests hidden agendas. Meanwhile, at the firehouse, Violet interviews candidates for a new firefighter program, displaying a high level of scrutiny that hints at potential obstacles for the initiative. Kid, managing Isaiah's concerns about his mother's health, also handles the stress of the ongoing investigation. Severide and Gerard track down Malcolm, the student who posted a video of the fire on social media. Malcolm's motivations appear to be seeking attention rather than malice, but his video helps Severide pinpoint the location near Wyatt's residence, deepening the investigation. Data from a Wi-Fi device clears Wyatt of suspicion, although the possibility of evidence tampering remains. Van Meter's notes suggest Lily's involvement, though only her mother supports her alibi, leading to more questions. Pascal continues to push back against city officials, exposing lies and asserting that he won't accept the decommissioning of Engine 51 quietly. Lily admits to lying about her whereabouts but denies starting the fire. With Van Meter's life in jeopardy, Severide and Gerard search for missing pieces. New information points to Wyatt's father, who claims an alibi but becomes a suspect nonetheless. Meanwhile, Kid receives hopeful news about her mother's prognosis, though Isaiah chooses to stay close to Severide, emphasizing the personal connections forming amid the crisis. Kid worries about Severide's lack of updates, underscoring the emotional strain. The episode concludes with Severide and Gerard investigating Wyatt's father, but the case becomes too personal for Severide, affecting his judgment. Captain Gerard informs Severide that the police department will formally take over the investigation, and Severide must step back from the case. This development leaves viewers anticipating answers while highlighting the toll the situation takes on the team. Overall, this episode weaves together intense rescue action, evolving character relationships, political intrigue, and a complex arson investigation. It sets the stage for dramatic developments while deepening the emotional stakes for the characters involved.